I thought this was gonna be water and I forgot I put Diet Pepsi in here. So that was like really shocking.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about her features. You'll find her beauty goes much deeper once you get to meet her.
Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, obviously we're quarantined, we're at home, so I figured why not play with some makeup, because it feels really weird to just go on about our business like nothing is going on in the world. So obviously, you know, if you're watching this later in time, let's just pray that if somebody's watching this like next year, that things are better and things are great, and this is just like, remember that weird time when we all had to stay in our house for like a month? Let's just like pray that that's the case a year from now. But anyway, we're basically just gonna play with some new drugstore finds that I have. I don't have like a full face. Actually, I have almost a full face. I've got like a lot of things that we can, you know, discuss. We're basically just gonna play with some makeup and talk about the world, talk about our lives, talk about things. I have to wash my hair. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I'll be like mentioning what I'm using, but I won't be like, this isn't like a tutorial at all. So we are gonna just start right away because I know these videos can be super long and I'm trying to get a video up for you guys today. But I'm gonna start off with this new primer. This is the Revlon Prime Plus Mattifying and Pore Reducing. They also have this one, which is Perfecting and Smoothing, and then also a hydrating one that's in my drawer. Thank you, Revlon, for sending that over. But you guys know, I usually don't use hydrating primers because I tend to be more combo. I do tend to get a little oily, so hydrating primers aren't usually the wave. I like this primer a lot. I think that it definitely does mattify you, but without being drying. Like, it actually feels pretty hydrating on the skin and a little bit like sticky. It's not too silicone-y, but it still does like fill in your pores and stuff like that, so I really like it. So you guys, obviously the world is like nuts right now and it's kind of a little bit scary, and it's not even like scary in the sense of like we're all gonna die, because I know we won't. But this coronavirus thing, it's just like scary to think about the fact that like we might not be able to leave our house for like months, which is just weird. Like, it just throws everything off. Like, it throws my entire content schedule off. Like, most of my videos that I had planned for the next 2 months involved me leaving the house, like going shopping, getting out of the house, and like literally I just have to rethink all of that because we can't leave the house. We cannot go shopping regularly. So it's really freaking weird. This I recently got at Ulta. This is their brow highlight pencil. It's probably not new, but it's new to me and I really like it. I just don't have a sharpener big enough for this like pencil size, so it's like really hard to sharpen. But I've been liking this to carve out my brows because it's just like really nice and natural and like looks really good. So I just swipe that on like that, and then I'll take a little concealer brush and blend this out, and it looks so nice. It's like when you get a fresh wax on your eyebrows and they like, ooh, doesn't that look just like so crisp and clean already? And that's just like, there's no product in my brows, it's just that. I love it. Look how good that looks. Obviously I would my dark circles. This whole corona shit has thrown off my sleep schedule completely. Now I'm gonna go in with this new e.l.f. hydrating camo concealer. I really love the original camo concealer and I have that in a lighter color, so I'm gonna use that to like highlight, but I really like this. I have to go back and get like a shade that's lighter than my skin tone so I can highlight, because this one is like, I mean at this point like a little bit darker than my skin because my tan from vacation has faded. The formula is so nice. I really like the original camo concealer formula too, but something about this one is just like that much better and just like looks so beautiful on the skin and wears so beautifully and still doesn't crease even though it's hydrating. Like, it just looks freaking great. I'm gonna show you one of the looks I did while I was on vacation. So me and Meech, we went to Cartagena, Colombia last week, and it was actually a really great vacation. We luckily got back like literally the day before shit hit the fan with the whole coronavirus thing. So we got back last Wednesday night, and basically Thursday and Friday was like when shit got really serious and people started like taking it seriously. So I was really happy that we got back into the country, because honestly with our freaking president, you literally never know what's gonna happen. Like, we were a little bit worried if we had stayed any longer that like, what if we can't get home? Like, what if he just like closes the border? You literally never know with that man. He's a psycho. My uncle Angelo, my gunkle, he lives like 10-15 minutes away from us in Jersey. So he very graciously watched Macho while we were on vacation. So then when we got back Wednesday night, we kind of just chilled that night because it was pretty late when we got back and we were both exhausted and like didn't really feel like taking him home. So I just took him home the next morning. And then when I got back home, Meech took the car for like something. I don't even remember what. He was like running an errand. Oh, he went to Petco, and the lady at Petco was telling him that like we need to get to the grocery store ASAP because like the grocery stores are running out of groceries. I had already planned to go grocery shopping that day because obviously we didn't have any food in the house because we had been on vacation. So once Meech got back with the car, I went grocery shopping, and I was like a little afraid. The idea that like there's gonna be nothing on the shelves and I was just gonna have to grab whatever I could find and we'd like just have to eat that. But I went in there and it was all fine. Like the grocery store was packed. I have to say it was like really, really crowded. And I usually drive a little further to a grocery store in the next neighborhood because it's just like a nicer ShopRite. And I just like shopping there better. But the one that's close to us is like really close to us. And I was like, honestly, like there's not gonna be anything on the shelves. I might as well just go to the one that's close to me and find what I can find. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with this new Rimmel Brow Pro Micro. I really, really like this thing. I love a brow marker. The only thing is that they sent me 3 colors of this, the blonde, the medium brown, and this is the dark brown. And I'm using the dark brown now because the other two like already, like the juice ran out. So, I mean, they are really cheap. So like, I guess it's fine that you have to buy a new one like every few weeks, but it is kind of annoying because I know there's juice in there. It's just kind of like the marker, the felt tip kind of gets like gunky and then the product can't come through, but the actual product is really great. So like, let's hope that this isn't like too dark for my brows. But yeah, the grocery store was super packed, but they had everything we needed except for cleaning supplies. The only aisle that was like completely empty was the cleaning supply aisle. So there was like no Clorox, no Lysol, nothing like that. And honestly, we're kind of out of that stuff, almost out of that stuff. And so I don't really know what we're going to do because it doesn't seem to be anywhere. So I'm hoping like Amazon gets a restock or like something soon, because if I got to be cooped up in my house for a few months, then I'm definitely not going to be cooped up in a dirty house. I might just have to go like get bleach or something and just like DIY some cleaning stuff. I don't know. But toilet paper in abundance. And no, I was not the crazy person that like stockpiled 30,000 rolls of toilet paper because there's only 2 of us. And even though we both came back from Colombia with the shits, it's still just like not necessary. Like you don't need that much toilet paper. I really don't understand why people are going crazy about toilet paper. So we did get everything we needed. We got a lot of stuff. We are kind of running low on like snacks and I do need like another thing of milk. See, I should have got 2 oat milks when I was there, but I was getting so much other stuff and I was just like kind of stressed and I was like, well, it'll be fine. Like I'll just get more milk later. But I kind of wish I got 2 things of milk, but it's fine. I can go back. I haven't been back to the grocery store at all, but I feel like are people really hoarding oat milk right now? I don't know. Are they? I don't know. But yeah, now we're going to go in with foundation. This is a new one. I don't know how new it is to like the market, but it's new to me. This is the Dream Urban Cover and it's in 115 Ivory, which might be too light for me currently. Let's see. Oh no, that'll be fine. I've used it like once or twice. And I still don't really know how I feel about it, so let's decide today. Because the foundation I brought with me on vacation was the Fresh Wear from L'Oreal, the Infallible Fresh Wear, which I freaking love. Like literally, that foundation is so amazing. It just like makes you look so flawless, but you can like barely feel it on your skin. It's honestly just awesome. This is actually a perfect match for me right now. But yeah, we got oh, it's like splashing everywhere. Shit. Oh my god, I splashed it all over myself. This is definitely like a medium coverage. I wonder if you can build it up. Good thing I like spot concealed under, because if I didn't, I would definitely need to do like 2 more layers. Speaking of coverage, my skin has been clearing up so nicely, and I really just attribute all of it to Fresh skincare. I started using Fresh skincare back in the fall, and slowly but surely my entire skincare routine has become Fresh skincare, and it's done freaking wonders for my skin. I have like combo skin in the sense that like I do worry about like oil control, but with my skincare specifically, I basically follow the mentality that like if I hydrate my skin extra, that it'll balance out the oils with my makeup. Like I'm just not like, I'm oily, but I'm not afraid to over moisturize my skin because I feel like moisturized skin is healthy skin. Most of the products I use from Fresh are like hydrating. Most of their products in general are hydrating. The only like stuff they have for like oil control is like their Umbrian Clay line, and that doesn't even have a lot of products in it. But like their Rose line is so freaking good. Like it's expensive, but it is so amazing. I feel very grateful that I'm on their PR list and I get basically all of my Fresh stuff like sent to me. But even if I didn't, I would go ahead and buy it because it has done wonders for my skin. I posted just now actually on my Instagram story. If you watch this today, then you can go watch it because I just posted it today and it'll still be there, of a before and after of my skin like a month ago or a month and a half ago and today, and it's such a difference, dude. Like it's crazy. Okay, I actually really like the way this foundation is looking. It's like a nice natural finish. It doesn't look too full coverage, but this is a good like daytime wear. Like if you want to go out at night and you want to be like beat to the gods, I don't think this is the foundation for you. But if you want just like a nice natural beat during the day, this is nice. I want to try the other one, the new Radiant one. Maybe I'll order that on Amazon and we can try it another day, because now that we're stuck in the house, we're going to be doing a lot more beauty videos, because that's really all I can do. So look out for more beauty videos, more try on hauls, because we can't go inside the dressing room. I'm very sad about it. I was really loving those videos. I've also started TikToking, so if you guys want to go ahead and follow me on TikTok, it's Super Ashley127, just like all of my other social medias. So go ahead and follow me, because I'm trying to really blow up on TikTok. Like, aren't we all? TikTok's awesome. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. regular camo concealer. So I don't know what you missed, but I just put on this e.l.f. camo concealer just to highlight. It's a little bit of a lighter shade, and not too much. I'm not trying to like do too much makeup today, because I feel like I'm gonna be filming a lot more now that I'm home all the friggin' time, can't go anywhere. So I'm really trying to come out of this quarantine with like excellent skin. So I'm not trying to go ham every single day. Most days, but not every day. We will be doing tons of face masks, tons of hair and skin treatments. I know I have my box braids in now, which, by the way, how do you guys like them? I love getting box braids for vacation specifically, because I don't want to have to waste time doing my hair on vacation, but I also obviously want to look cute for pictures for the gram. And I've found that, especially if you have natural hair like me, box braids are such a great protective style that are so like versatile. Like they're just like super long and cute, and like you don't have to do anything. Like you don't have to do anything at all, and your hair always looks cute. So I freaking love them, and I highly recommend. I will link my braider's Instagram down below. She's great. She's based out of the Bronx. She'll come to you if you pay. Obviously in New York. Like, she's not coming to fucking Pennsylvania to braid somebody's hair. She'll come to you if you pay. It's like a $25 fee or something. But I went to her this time because I have a car, so it's just easier for me to come. She has to commute all the way from the Bronx to Jersey, so I just went to her. I found parking right outside of her building, so it was great. It took about like 5 hours, but 5 hours at once compared to the many hours that I would have to do my hair over the course of like a month or a month and a half that I have them in, like totally worth it, dude. Totally worth it. And she's very, very reasonable. Like the first time I ever got box braids, it was like $250, and I had to buy the hair myself, and like it was just, and I had to tip her obviously. The girl I go to now, it's like $190, that's without tip, and she gets the hair for you, which is amazing, because the hair, when I got the hair for the first time I got braided, it ended up being like $30. So that was, I mean, with tip and everything, was over $300 for box braids. I mean, it's not kind of crazy if you want it done well. And the first girl I went to did do it really well, but this girl does it just as well and for way cheaper. So like, bargain, you know. Now I'm gonna go in with this Beauty Bakery flour powder. This is not drugstore, but it is good, and I used it yesterday, and it was like different than my Maybelline. It like acted different than my Maybelline Fit Me powder, so I want to try it again and kind of like learn it, because I baked with it under my eyes, and I found that my blush like wasn't sticking to where the bake was previously, so I kind of want to like figure it out. But I am gonna bake again because I want to put on eyeshadow. I want it to catch any fallout, because we're gonna do a little bit of a darker look, but I'm not gonna go as low. I'm just gonna keep it right here, because yesterday I went like, oh wait, maybe I should I'm gonna brush off whatever's like right here on my cheek area, because yesterday I put it like, you know, right there, and that top part of my cheek, the blush just like didn't stick. It was really weird. And then carve out my nose. Oh my god, we're looking so snatched already. We love to see it. I feel like every YouTuber in LA that buys a house buys the same exact houses. They're just like a YouTuber house complex, like a home complex that like they literally all have like the same cookie cutter house with the wine cellar and the big white kitchen with the island. Like all of their houses look the same. Am I wrong? I mean, they're beautiful. They're beautiful. But are they literally all moving into the same area with brand new homes? I feel like that's what's happening. Because like James Charles, Remy Ashton, Katie, Desi, they all have like very similar looking houses. Am I wrong? Even Jenna Marbles, Miranda saying, well, what's her name? Colleen. They all have the same house. Okay, so on vacation, this is the only palette I brought, and I really like this palette. It's the Sigma Warm Neutrals Volume 2. It is not drugstore, nor is it new, but this is what I brought. I do have, hold on. Do you ever get like one little drip in your nose and it just fucks up your makeup? No, I don't have the corona, don't worry. Although I did. I did get a sore throat on Saturday and literally cried about it. Like, I was so worried because I know I'm young. I know I'm not like an 82-year-old woman that might die from coronavirus, but I also had lung surgery when I was 19. So I do have compromised lungs. So getting pneumonia or something like it is very scary to me. Like, I'm very worried. Like, if I got the coronavirus, I would probably have to be hospitalized. So let's not go there. That's why I've been hiding in my house. This is the palette. She's gorge. So I'm going to go into Toasty with like a fluffy brush just to use as a transition color. And I did this look on one of our nights out in Colombia. The food in like, you guys, once this whole thing is over and we can travel safely again, Colombia was a dream. Like, it's such a beautiful country and everything is so freaking cheap. Like, so cheap. There wasn't one meal that we had. And mind you, like, when we were going out to dinner, we were having like multiple drinks, appetizers, entrees, like even desserts sometimes. And there was not one meal we had. And they were like fancier restaurants. We weren't going to the cheap places. Not one meal was over $100. Isn't that crazy? Like, I feel like I can go to McDonald's and spend over $100 if I tried. Not really, but I can go to like Applebee's. Last time me and Meech went to Applebee's was like an $80 check. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with like an E25 style brush and this color After Hours. It's like an olivey brown. And I'm just gonna put this in the crease and keep it pretty low. We're gonna blend it out, but I don't want it to go too high because then we'll get, you know, all muddy and darker than we actually want to be. I told you I wasn't gonna explain this, but look at me, just being a natural booty guru. Then I'm just gonna take like a blendy brush and just blend this up. So we set up our new fish tank in the house and it is so cool. It's like double. We used to have a 10-gallon tank. Now we have a 20-gallon tank. And it's really freaking cool. We have like a bubble maker in there, a bonsai tree. We went to Petco today. First time we've left the house in days. Went to Petco today and got some new fish. So it looks really cool. Took us like a week and a half to put it together. But that's because we decided to like grow grass on the bottom. And you have to like grow the grass before you fill the tank, because it has to like sprout and stuff. So we did that and it looks really freaking cool. We just got a rug for under our dining room table that literally just came in like an hour ago when we put that down, and it's really pretty. But yeah, you guys, what do you think about this coronavirus? Like, when do you think things will be normal again? I think we'll be allowed to stop quarantining probably like first or second week of April. That's where I'm gonna go with it, because if you think about like where like China's already like not good, but like they're getting back to normal already. I mean, granted, like it's been more serious there for longer, but I feel like since we've had the opportunity to learn from China's not mistakes, because they kind of got their shit together pretty quick, but since we can like learn from their experience and see how things went for them, we have kind of an advantage to get over it. I just don't think that our government is going to be nearly as strict as we might have to be. Like, I don't think America will ever put in place like a full lockdown, like you are literally not allowed to leave your house at all. I just feel like we're too lenient. Like, I think our country would never do that just because nobody will listen. Like, people will fucking riot. You tell an American they can't do something, they want to do it 80 times more, you know? Okay, I'm just gonna cover my whole lid with this because it's getting patchy and it's pissing me off and I really don't know why. I think it's obviously being stressed, like stay inside your house, but I don't think they'll ever actually put in place like a real lockdown. Like by law, like you'll get arrested if you leave your house. But we'll see, man, if it gets that serious. It's just crazy that like even this weekend, over the weekend, people were still out brunching, like nothing was happening. I saw a video yesterday that had to shut down Bourbon Street in New Orleans. Like people were still out partying. It's like, what don't y'all get? Like, what don't you understand about like, this is a fucking pandemic. Like people are going to die because you want to get drunk on a Sunday. Like just go fucking home. I don't understand what the problem is. Go home. Okay, new product alert. I don't know how new this is. I don't know how new anything is. Like, I feel like I'm so late to the makeup game. I don't pay attention anymore. This is like a little e.l.f. liquid shadow, and this is the shade Dirty Martini. And we're gonna literally pop this right on top of this dark shade and kind of blend it out. I have another color of this too. It's like more of like a rose gold, kind of, you know, my quintessential rose gold sparkly shade, but I don't like it. Like it kind of, if you put it on top of a powder shadow, it kind of like fucks it up. and makes it, it kind of like fucks it up and makes, whoa, a lash stuck to the brush. It just kind of like picks up the shadow under and just looks all patchy. But this one works pretty well. So I'm just taking a brush and just tapping the edges. You can also just do this with your finger, but it's really pretty. It's got like a really nice pretty olive green color with some gold and silver pearl in it. So I like it a lot. There was like a bunch of colors at Target when I went, but they were like $6 each and I wasn't about to drop that much money on something I had never tried before. But now I know. They're hit or miss, so be careful. This Dirty Martini shade, super pretty. But the rose gold shade, can't remember the name of it right now. Not the wave, bruh. Not the wave. These are like liquid eyeshadows are my freaking favorite because you can like cut a crease with it. You can use it as like a shadow topper. It's just so versatile and pretty. Yeah, like literally 3 eyeshadows and we have a look. We have a look, sis. We have a look. Okay, now let's do a little eyeliner. This is like my new favorite eyeliner in the world. It's from Rimmel and it's called the Wonder Ink and it's a felt tip and it's so freaking good. It's really, really dark black and it dries matte and goes on super easy. And it's just great. Okay, now we're gonna put on some lashes. Actually, I think I'm gonna finish my face and then do lashes because there's just like a lot going on. Okay, so this is a bronzer I just recently picked up. It's the e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer and I really, really love it. It's really great. It's a nice matte color. It's a nice tone. It's just really good for my skin tone. I wonder if they make other shades. This is the only shade I saw at Target, so I hope they make other shades because it's a really great formula and I would love for more people to be able to use it. And for blush, this is a new one. This is Nudist Society from Wet n Wild. It's so freaking pretty, like literally dream tone of blush. This is my favorite shade of blush right here. So I'm just gonna pop that on the cheeks and hope that it sticks because yesterday it did not. Well, it actually wasn't this blush, it was another blush I used. There we go. We love to see it. But isn't this so pretty? And I feel like it complements the eyes so well. I've been packing on a little extra because when I wipe off this bake, it's going to dull down. And, ooh, you know how I feel about blush. I don't really like it, so this is scary. But yeah, we're going to take a brush now and just kind of blend out this bake, and it's going to tone everything down. Oh my god. Can you relate to me? I have like, my nose is dripping the very tiniest bit. Like, I can't even like feel it when I touch my nose. But when I go to blend with a brush, everything feels wet. Like, I just don't understand. I made a really great TikTok yesterday and I still haven't gone viral. Like, what the hell's wrong? Come on, TikTok magic. Like, why is everybody else going viral and not me? Okay, for under my eyes, I'm just gonna go in with the little mini pencil brush and the toasty shade and just smoke this out under here. Nothing crazy. Keep the focus on top. Actually, maybe not. Maybe we'll smoke it out a little more. So what are you guys' plans for quarantine 2020? Are you gonna just like watch Netflix all day? Or are you gonna like make the most of it? Clean your house, do some spring cleaning, some decluttering? Are you gonna try to work on your passion project? Start a new hobby? Like, what's the deal? What are you doing? Are you working from home or did you sadly get laid off? Because I know a lot of people in like the service industry just like literally don't have jobs anymore, which is so scary. I mean, I know for me, like, there's no makeup gigs anytime soon. So like, brands, call me. I need sponsorships. I mean, luckily Meech's job, he works from home a lot already. So it's like not really that difficult for his specific job to work from home. So that's an easy transition. But I know a lot of like my mom still has to go into work because she works for the Veterans Hospital. So like there's really no way around that because she works for like the call center that like schedules all the appointments and stuff. And obviously there's not gonna be that many appointments, but they have to all be canceled. So like my mom still is at work every single day and also she's on the 14th floor of the hospital and the 13th floor was closed down to be a quarantine zone. So like literally has to pass a coronavirus quarantine zone every single day. Luckily she can just hide in her office and like doesn't actually have to come into contact with people because her job is very, phone oriented. It's literally a call center and she's in charge. So like she has her own office. So she's like good. She wears a mask anytime she goes out of the office, but it's still scary. Like she said, that like anytime anybody comes into the hospital, they like screen you and they ask you like, have you been to these countries? Have you had a fever in the past? Also because like the Veterans Hospital is obviously a lot of like older people because veterans are, I mean, not all veterans, but a lot of veterans are older. So high risk, man, high risk. Okay, so now we're gonna do some lashes. These are from Walmart. They're the Salon Perfect double 614s and I freaking love them. They were the only pair left when I was at Walmart, and I have to get more. Like, they're so, so good. They remind me of the Ardell double wispies, kind of, but like a little bit better. I like them more. And they were cheaper. So I have to go back to Walmart, or maybe I can order them on Walmart.com, because if you don't have to go into a Walmart, please don't. Walmarts are like, I feel like Walmarts are the dirtiest of stores. Have you guys watched Love is Blind? Because that shit was so good. Like, I actually still haven't gone back and watched the reunion, but I follow them all on Instagram, so I kind of know, like, what everybody's doing. Like, I know Giannina and Damien are back together, or Damien, I don't remember. They're back together, still going strong, which I'm glad, because I liked them as a couple. I thought their fights were like really stupid, but like, you put a Gemini and an Aries together and that's what you're gonna get, you know? Obviously Lauren and Cameron, the only couple that matters, love them to death. Amber and Barnett, canceled. Hate to see it, but happy they're together so that the rest of us don't have to deal with them, you know? I was so sad for Kelly and Kenny. Like, oh my God, poor Kenny. But it was just kind of weird, because it seemed like they were so in sync from like when they first saw each other and like when they were in Mexico, and then all of a sudden she was like, I don't know. But I feel like physical attraction is part of a relationship. It's not everything, but I feel like if you think you love somebody and then you see them and you're still not attracted to them, then that probably means that you weren't ever actually in love. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like if you're really in love with somebody, no matter what they look like, you're gonna find them attractive, because you're like, they might not be objectively attractive, but you will be attracted to them because you love them and their personality. Does that make sense? Do you guys agree? Or do you find all of your men's ugly? Like, I know I've dated people in the past that were objectively not attractive at all, but I knew that they weren't objectively attractive, but I was attracted to them because I loved them. Do you know? And I also like Kenny's, he's not like a heartthrob, but I thought he was, kind of good looking in like a dorky way. I guess but all of her friends and like her family did say that she was like into the bodybuilder type, because she is like a health coach or whatever, which I understand. You need somebody to match your energy, like me and Meech, both not bodybuilders. Speaking of which, are you guys going to work out during the quarantine? Are you going to do at-home workouts, or are you just going to sit on your ass and just be like, you know what, summer body 2021, we are postponing that until next year, because no ma'am. It also sucks because like all of my fitness challenges now have to be at home, and I fucking hate working out at home. So maybe that's a challenge in itself, like working out at home. Maybe next Sunday you will see an at-home workout challenge for me, because I kind of fell off on my fitness challenges, so we'll be getting back to them. I have the time now. It's not like I'm doing shit else. Oh, I freaking love these lashes. Like, lashes make such a difference. Okay, now we're going to set and forget and highlight. This is the Makeup Obsession Fit Fix. This isn't new. I actually really love it though, but it is from Target, and you can get it for cheaper than something like this, which is the Urban Decay All-Nighter Pollution Protection. I used this yesterday because I kind of made like a funny in my head. I was like, maybe it'll protect our makeup from the coronavirus. I know, bad joke. I will say though, this one is like a very strong mist, so keep it far away. Very far away, because that shit will soak you. And then for highlighter, we're using the CoverGirl Super Stunner, which is currently still my favorite highlighter. These things are so good. Like, I haven't really heard anybody talk about them, but they're bomb, and obviously cheaper than like a Sephora priced highlighter. Like, look at this beam. And I'm also still on the kick of like not highlighting my cheekbones. So there's that. Oh my God. Wow. My nose. Oh, okay. What did I do? Okay, that's a little better. And then for lips, I only have like one new thing to show you, but like I'm obsessed with it. This is the new Milani. Well, I don't know if this is new actually, but it's new to me. This is Milani Keep It Full lip gloss, and it's in the shade Champagne. And oh my God, this is my new favorite lip gloss ever. So this was basically my lip combo all of my vacation. So we're gonna go in with Jordana Coco Loco, which is honestly just my favorite lip liner of all time. And then once you get that on there, just like smash your lips together to blend it, because it's obviously like a dark brown, but the moment you start to blend it, it really blends out nicely. It's just like super creamy, so it fades really easily, which is how somebody my skin tone can get away with using such a dark lip liner. Then once you have that blended, just go on top with the lip gloss and you are good to go, sis. Like, this lip gloss It's like, it feels like the Fenty Gloss Bomb, but without the shimmer in it. Like, I love the Fenty Gloss Bomb, but sometimes, most of the time actually, I don't like a gloss with shimmer. So this is definitely more up my alley. But it also has like that big doe foot applicator like the Fenty, and it honestly feels just like it, and it's got like a little peppermint in it, so it's like nice and minty. Love it. That's basically it for the makeup and the hair, because box braids are a godsend and you don't have to do anything. Like, literally, look, my makeup's done. Just literally have to play around with like where you want the braids to sit. I'm gonna put on some earrings. These are like little rhinestone ones from Forever 21. I bought a bunch of earrings for vacation because I didn't want to bring any real jewelry, because I'm always afraid that I'm either gonna lose it or it'll get stolen in the hotel or like whatever. So I just got a bunch of like fake accessories that I wouldn't like really be worried about. Aren't these so cute? Forever 21, love it. But yeah, you guys, that is basically gonna be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was really great catching up with you guys and just getting to chat and talk about makeup and also some very serious real life stuff. I hope you guys are well and healthy and doing great and enjoying the quarantining, the social distancing to the best of your abilities. I personally, I'm a homebody for the most part. I mean, I do love, I'm like half and half. The same way I'm like an ambivert, an introvert, extrovert, I'm also like a homebody / a social butterfly at the same time. Like, it just depends on my mood. But since I already work from home, this isn't that much different than my everyday life. So I'm enjoying it. I actually am going to try to make the most of it. It's annoying not getting to just like run out to the mall and like do all the things I want to do outside of the house, but it's very important for our society that we do this right now. So everybody, enjoy your time at home, make the most of it. I love you guys all so much. Thank you for watching. If you're new here and you watched all the way until the end of the video, then it's probably time that we became best friends. So go ahead and click the subscribe button down below. Let me know down in the comments what kind of videos you want to see from me that I can film at home, because I'm struggling with it a little, because literally all of my content that I had planned for the next 2 months was like outside of the house stuff. But let me know. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video.